South Point offers all the types of entertainment you'd expect at a first-class Las Vegas resort. Did you know our 400-seat showroom is one of Las Vegas's top destinations for live entertainment? Enjoy live performances by classic Vegas entertainers, bands, and today's hottest comedians. The Grandview Lounge, where you'll feel all the vibes of old Las Vegas. Enjoy the music, and if you love to laugh, don't miss The Dirty at 12:30, our very own free comedy show. Every Friday night at 12:30 a.m. in the Grandview Lounge. The Dirty is 100% free, so arrive early. Go to southpointcasino.com or call the box office at 77136 for today's performances at the showroom and the Grandview Lounge. When you're ready for your favorite cocktail, stop in and unwind at one of our 7 specialty lounges. There's a bar around every corner, because you're in Vegas, baby. South Point Casino has plenty of attractions for the whole family. Catch a movie. Our 16-screen movie theater includes 2 XD Extreme screens for the ultimate in viewing, sound, and luxury. After the show, treat the family to a variety of treats at our old-fashioned ice cream parlor, Kate's Corner. We scoop up a variety of creamy concoctions, including smoothies, hand-dipped cones, milkshakes, malts, sodas, and sundaes. At Kate's, there's something for everyone. And if you've still got time to spare, our bowling center might be right up your alley. Voted Best of Las Vegas, it's a great place for friends and family fun. 64 lanes, a pro shop, snack bar, and arcade. And while the kids are bowling, you can play slots and sip on a drink in the Alley Cat Lounge while overlooking the lanes. For our more serious and professional bowlers, the South Point is also home to a separate tournament bowling plaza.
Welcome, everybody. It's jump ball time for the NBA regular season tonight. 2 games on the schedule. And, of course, no baseball until Friday. Why are you doing this, Major League Baseball? Anyway, hello and welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for joining us. It's Lunch with Punch. The show is a fun mix of sports, comedy, there's conversation, there's some gambling advice, especially at 12:36 when we give some picks out. I'm your host, Frank Nicotero, longtime comedian, lifelong sports fan. And today's show, well, I'm going to be as pumped as this Los Angeles Chargers fan. I have no idea. I haven't seen the clip. Who's the No, it's her. She's back. Oh, no. The NFL scripted. She was paid. She's in a box. Oh, everyone was up in an uproar last night. She's back. And Ann, our director, Ann, you look lovely today. It's good to see you, Ann. Ann, I'm sorry I have to talk about the LA Chargers after a tough loss, and I know you're bummed out. But the super fan was back, ladies and gentlemen, and she even made it to some box seats. Look at this. She's on field level. Look at this. Here she is again. Look at this. So made field goal by Cameron Dicker, who had a number. There she is, doing her thing again. If you don't remember her, last year on Monday Night Football in Week 7, she was all over the place. Or last year, whatever. She's back.
And they were losing bad.
What's that?
They were losing bad, and she was going through all the emotions.
Like this, yeah. Hey, who's that voice you're hearing? You're like, wow, Matt Neverett sounds very high-pitched today. Ladies and gentlemen, the show today, we believe this is her first ever Tuesday appearance on the show. Coming back on 0-day rests to come out of the bullpen. I called for the right-hander. She is a 2-time national champ, still alive in the NFL, last man standing, and owner of a new hoopty. Kids, Google that. That means car. It's Alex White. Alex White is here. Yeah, Alex. So, Alex, you're here. You're switching days with Matt Neverett. What's up? Matt had an event that ran long. Whatever. I still don't believe him. But
feeling good. I still have at least another inning in me, so I'm
She's
ready
got one
to
more
go.
inning. You're going to throw all heat. I mean,
absolutely.
Yeah. Are you good on 0-day rest coming back to back?
Yes.
Okay. So she's out of the pen, ladies and gentlemen, and we couldn't be happier that she is here today on Punchlines. Let's take a look. Today's Punch lunch menu. We have a new version of Pick 6 possibly at the end of the show, if time permitting. And in the Punch Bowl, we have a shorthanded high school football team. Saquon Barkley is the man, and Oklahoma does it again. Okay, so let's go to our comedy clip of the day. We haven't done one of these in a couple days. And it's fitting that you're here because we talked about this yesterday, and I still can't say her name right. Sabrina Ionescu.
Perfect.
I did it right. I'm just going to call her Sabrina. Ladies and gentlemen, she had a cramp yesterday, a couple of days ago, and she was posing with the trophy. We talked about it, so we figured So look, Alex, she gets a cramp and she's punching it. And then she has a bunch of her posse come in and massage it and hit it. She needs one of those guns, those therapeutic guns. Now, you, as a former 2-time national champion, as a cheerleader, do you ever get cramps like that?
Well, not anymore.
Not anymore, but when you were cheering.
Yeah.
And is the best thing to punch it like that?
Yeah, I think so.
Really?
Actually.
I've never done anything strenuous enough to have a cramp. That's not true. I actually played a baseball game. It was maybe high school, might have, whatever. And I was playing short, and a guy was stealing second, and I ran to second base, and I fell over because I got a Charlie horse so bad. But guess what?
That's the worst.
That's the worst. And
Yes.
none of my teammates came over and punched me in the thigh and tried to help me out. That was before we knew what to do with the cramp. Back in the days.
Well, it really was bad for cheerleading. A common thing would be like shin splints, but on your forearms.
Okay.
From like basing and doing all this stuff here. So this right here would get so sore. So we'd like tape it really tight.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And that would help?
Yeah, I
Now,
guess.
I saw you. There was a clip on your Instagram or your Twitter, which by the way, follow Alex at Alex White with 2 E's at the end. Alex White gives out free picks on Saturday for college. There was a pic of you and your sister Savannah doing a lift recently, like at an event a couple weeks ago.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Me and a couple of
former cheerleaders.
Former cheerleaders, yeah. Stunted
You
my
still did
sister
it?
up. Yeah.
Could still do it. And Savannah held it?
Yeah, she did. Perfect. I mean,
Excellent.
she's got way more rings than me.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. She's got like 12, I think.
What?
Yes.
Hey, you have 2 more than I and anybody else here. All right, Alex, by the way, we'll get to your jersey in a second. I want to point this out. Chris Andrews stopped in, ladies and gentlemen. Wants to make sure we mention that these parlay cards, college rivalry jackpot parlay card. That's a mouthful. 25 grand guaranteed. Alex filled one out already.
Yes.
How many will you fill out? They're $5.
At least 10.
Okay, at least 10.
But
yeah, go ahead.
more importantly, how many will you fill out? Because you were very close to winning the NFL Week 1 that they do here.
You had to bring it up.
Which
and
is
by the
a
way,
very fun contest. And you only did one.
I only did one,
Which
and I
is
went
amazing.
14-1, and I won nothing. 14-1. I did not win a dime, and the one game I didn't pick was the Bengals Patriots. By the way, Patriots have won only one game this year, right? They have one win, or do they have 2?
I think they have 2 now.
Regardless, they're the worst team in the NFL. Their coach just came out and said, we're soft. Mayo just came out, we're a soft team. Well, that's on you, coach. But anyway, come fill this out. This is College Rivalry Week. It's November 30th, so you got about 6 weeks. I say you come down and do 2 a week. So $10 a week for 6 weeks, $60 gives you a chance at a minimum of $25,000. We got games on here like Michigan, Ohio State, Nevada, UNLV. What else is on there? Notre Dame, USC, probably not as good as we'd want it to be, but Maryland.
No, that's an interesting one. 'Cause
always interesting.
USC's better than their record shows, so they could just be playing spoiler and
They could. I mean, they
take
took
Notre Dame down.
they took Penn State to overtime.
That's
In a
right.
game you had USC, I remember.
yes,
Could have won that game.
could have won that game. They also started the season by beating LSU on a neutral here at Allegiant.
Yeah, it's
So,
very impressive. And then the next game's interesting to me all of a sudden. Maryland and Penn State. Maryland with the big win over USC.
That's
Everyone
right.
seems to think that Maryland, that alternative hat they wear or helmet, it's so ugly I like it. I do. But I hate Penn State, so go Maryland. Oklahoma, LSU, Virginia, South Carolina, Clemson. That's going to be good. So come down and do a parlay card. It's just $5. You could win 25 grand. Where are you going to find odds like that? It's the first time it's ever been done for Rivalry Week. I have a hard time saying the word rivalry. Rivalry. Well, you saying it, Vince, isn't going to help me say it.
I think we all did, though.
Malulo. I got to work on the last name. What was that?
I said I think we all said it with you. We'll try and help you.
Rivalry.
No, rivalry, yeah.
Well, it's a college rivalry jackpot parlay card. Some words I just can't say, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, it's time for roll call. Let's do roll call. Here we go, and roll call. Hey, Ann, good seeing you. Okay, so here we go. Roll call graphic rolling. Tommy Green is the first person to answer my question. It was a tip-off question. It's usually kickoff when it's football, but today is the opening of the NBA. 2 games on the schedule on TNT. We'll talk about that in picks at 12:36. I asked what team. Give me a wild prediction for the NBA season. Tommy says the Knicks win the NBA title, which, by the way, not a bad bet. They went far. They improved the team in the offseason.
Yeah, they did.
I don't mind that. By the way, the Knicks, it's been long overdue. Keith Lyle. OKC ends the season with the best record. Ooh. JR from the ballpark. Bronny will have a kid before the season is over. And that kid will play in the regular season finale. So all 3 James kids can play an NBA game together. JR, there you go. 3 James kids. The James gang. The James Gang was Joe Walsh's group and Jesse James Gang. And by the way, JR, if one person besides Keith will get that, it would be JR. Anyone else in there? Mini Dar, will Keith be filling in Thursday? It's been a while since he's been on the desk. Oh. Maybe. How much did you pay him? Okay. Dean Hilt, Keith agreed. Clippers' new arena is fabulous. Yeah, the Intuit Dome. I mean, okay, so they have the loudest fan each night. They can measure the decibels from each fan. That stadium looks amazing.
And they have contests, and they're giving out hamburgers for the loudest fans.
Oh, my God. What? We have to get there. We have to go. We need a field trip there. And Nick Sassone, my mom says the same thing about me. I'm so ugly, she likes me. Wait, what? What was that in reference to? The Maryland helmets are so ugly. So Nick, come on. You're just a handsome guy. We love you. All right, buddy. Thank you. Roll call. Everyone keep it going. Joey B. Hello there. Is Joey B in there? Good afternoon, chat. Joey B. Good to see you, buddy. Okay. Let's see here. I want to talk about injuries before we move any further in the show. Farther's distance before we move on. Brandon Ayuk, who I wanted badly on the Steelers.
Yes.
Very unfortunate injury. He is now out for the year without scoring a touchdown, but he's making $120 million. Mike Evans, hamstring, trying to make that touchdown catch, which would have been nice. Chris Godwin, dislocated ankle. We'll get more to that. Juju Smith-Schuster, or Smitch, as it's on my script, because I mistyped. And Jalen Watson has a broken leg, could return for the Super Bowl. Injuries very prevalent around the league. Week 7, these short weeks, maybe having something to do with it. Who knows? Also, Jameson Williams suspended for 2 games by the NFL, the Lions receiver, for violating the performance-enhancing substances policy. He's also the guy who got suspended last year for online gambling.
Oh.
Yeah, remember? But he was betting in the facility.
Yes.
So he got burned on that too. And he was a number 12 overall pick, won the national championship. So get your act together, young man. All right. Let's move on to, do you have something?
Well, those Bucs injuries are very unfortunate, and it's a cluster injury here for Tampa Bay. And they were looking good too, especially in that division. There really wasn't one team jumping ahead of the other. So
they were out in front in that game. I was like, oh, God, I have Tampa Bay +4 in my pick. I'm like, this is great. Baltimore's going to lose. I go out, I take the dogs for a line. I look back, it's 41-18 or something like that.
It reminded me of last year's game, a standalone game with the Bucs against the Eagles, and the exact same thing happened.
Yeah.
And they just ran out of gas in the second half.
Damn it.
I kind of saw that.
I was hoping the Steelers would be all alone in first place, but no. Okay, let's go to That's Crazy. Here we go. Hey, Ann, roll the graphic. Here we go. That's crazy. But, we're close to Halloween, so That's Crazy with Binks the black cat. Jinx is the cat from Meet the Fockers. Binks is the cat from Hocus Pocus. I see that Hocus Pocus 2 is also showing a lot on streaming as I scroll through.
I have not seen that one.
You're a big Hocus Pocus fan. How many times have you seen the original Hocus Pocus?
Not as many as Anne in her movie or Ryan in Jurassic Park, that's for sure.
All right.
Probably 10.
10. All right. I'll try it. I'll try it out. Okay, Alex, kick us off on That's Crazy.
Okay, so we were just talking about the game last night.
We were, perfect timing.
And we were talking about the Ravens and the Bucs, and this is one of my, if not my favorite quarterback here.
Ugh.
So there have been 3 games in NFL history where a quarterback threw 5+ touchdown passes on fewer than 25 pass attempts, while also rushing for 50 yards. And all 3 of them are the Ravens, Lamar Jackson. So 2 in 2019 and then 1 last night. So he is now the favorite to be the MVP at +250 odds, which Patrick Mahomes was going into that game.
We talked about that. How was Patrick Mahomes ever number 1 with like 1,000 interceptions? Oh, the team's undefeated. I get it. But that's a stat-driven. Come on. It's got to be winning and stats.
Right.
And Lamar Jackson, as they were chanting in Baltimore on Sunday, MV3.
Yes, it would be his third.
MV3. And how many playoff games has he won? Oh, yeah, not so good.
Did you hear they said that? They were like, he's 22-1 against the NFC. Against NFC teams. So if he could just get past the Chiefs,
there you go.
they'd probably win the Super Bowl.
Also, I think 7-1 in his last 8 against the Steelers. Steelers have his number. And now that we got Patrick Queen as a free agent, that's right. I'm on the team. I said we. Maybe he knows a little more insight, even more so. So
interesting.
Yeah, all those matchups in the AFC North coming up later in the season after the Steelers beat the Giants, take a break, then they hit that schedule. Okay, so for my That's Crazy, it is titled bench warmer. This poor guy, Daniel Jones, he's not a horrible quarterback, ladies and gentlemen. But if you look, here's a list of NHL players that have scored at MetLife Stadium more recently than Giants quarterback Daniel Jones since January 1st, 2023. You can also see the touchdown passes. You got Zach Wilson, Aaron Rodgers, names like Tommy DeVito, Marcus Mariota, Matt Stafford, Desmond Ridder, Bo Nix, Jacoby Brissett. I mean, look at that list. Unbelievable. Yeah, the Giants, they don't score at home. And where are they playing this week? They're playing on Monday Night Football in Pittsburgh. So that streak will continue, and he might not score in Pittsburgh.
It's a pretty big number. Steelers laying 7.
7.
Yeah, touchdown.
I'll take the Steelers at home. That's a lot of points. Feel like there could be a late touchdown by Tommy DeVito. Daniel Jones will be out of the game by then. And the Pittsburgh crowd will love Tommy DeVito. But I don't know. 7 points. The Steelers coming off that was a really big victory for the Steelers emotionally too. Because as Mike Tomlin said, he kind of went Lone Ranger on this. Not to be confused with Flown Ranger, the best title of a post ever. Along with Devontae's Infieri. Okay, so anyway, the Steelers are gelling. The team was celebrating. Like what I've read on all the sites that I'm on, it really was an emotional. Now Russell Wilson, I don't know. He has to start again. You can't sit him down. He was rusty. Imagine if he played well for the whole game.
Yep.
So it's going to be interesting on Monday Night Football, but so much stuff to happen before Monday Night Football.
I did make them a double-digit favorite. So.
The Steelers?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, I mean, the Giants just look really bad. And Saquon Barkley lighting them up, which we'll get to again.
Yes.
We'll get to that in Punch Bowl coming up. We have a clip that you're going to want to see. All right, moving on. Today's date is October 22nd, 2024, and quite a few national days, but I only picked let's see here. I only have about 6. Okay, so here we go. Tell me which one is fake, ladies and gentlemen.
You got us all yesterday. I didn't get to.
I did. I think that was the first time I fooled the entire crew. National Make a Dog's Day, Leave a Review Day, Wombat Day, National Needle and Thread Day, National Nut Day, Smart is Cool Day, and International Cap Locks Day, which encourages you not to use for an entire day. And last but not least, National Color Day. You're supposed to use a lot of variety of colors. So what do you think? Anyone have? Okay, Vince, let's see. Jerry says no Wombat Day. Drew Dog, Make a Dog's Day. Vince, Smart is Cool. Keith goes with Needle and Thread Day.
I was going to go with Needle and Thread as well.
That is the fake one. Damn it! You and Keith got it. The Wombat. I thought Wombat. When I saw Wombat, I'm like, someone's going to Jerry bit on that one. I thought that was a wild one. Can you picture what a wombat looks like? I can't. Can you? Does it look like a bat?
Yeah. No.
What's it look
Jerry
like?
said no.
It's more like a gopher. Oh, it looks like Mimi Patchen. She's a great girl. Okay, so there's a wombat. Yeah, he's cute.
Yeah.
All right, there you go. Damn. National Needle and Thread Day. Thought I'd snick that. Oh, by the way.
Where did you get bat, though, and why did I agree?
What's that? Why did what?
Why did I agree with you?
I don't. You agreed with Keith. I don't know. You guys both figured it out. You got it. You figured it out. You're on to me, both of you. Oh, wait. I wasn't ready for the AI machine. Oh, celebrity birthdays. Fellow Pittsburgher Jeff Goldblum turned 72. And Doc Brown himself, Christopher Lloyd, turns 86. Yesterday was Back to the Future Day. Today's his birthday. We put them all in the AI machine. There we go. Oh, my God. Okay. Oh, my God. So, okay, why does Doc Brown have 3 hands?
Oh.
What day is it? Why does he have 3 or 4 hands? Does that have something to do with Smart is Cool Day? And then we have Jeff Goldblum in some sort of large, that's a nut. He's a large nut. And people have said Jeff Goldblum's very nutty. So there you go. There's Jeff Goldblum as a nut.
I thought it was a wombat suit.
Or is that a wombat suit? And it was made with a needle and thread.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, there you go. And National Smart is Cool Day, International. All right, let's just, speaking of needle and thread, which I can't believe I did the fake one. You guys know, outside here, sitting in row 2, seat 1 is Cecilia. She's there every day. She's knitting all day. So I was walking back from the restroom after I said good morning to her, which I do all the time. And she goes, oh, I have something for you. I'm impersonating her voice. She goes, I have something for you. And look at this. It's a little like doily for a table. I'm going to put it out. Here we go. There you go. Cecilia made that for me.
I love it.
There you go.
And that's a great pink.
Look at that. I put my drink on that. There you go. Thank you very much, Cecilia. That was very sweet of her. And in the bag, I know, in the bag, there's instructions not to wash it, don't dry it, and you can iron it, but there you go. So I got a doily now.
Wow. I can't believe she made that.
It's the power of saying good morning to someone every day. See that? It's good karma right there, ladies and gentlemen. Now I've covered my script with it. Hold on 1 second. Okay. All right. I think we're moving on to the punch bowl, I think, right? Should we do that? Why not? Hey, it's time for the punch bowl, and. Oh, shoot. All right, we'll do that.
What are we doing?
We're going to do On This Date.
Oh.
We'll go back to On This Date. This is for all you Chicago Cub fans out there. We have a clip right now. On this date in 2016, the Chicago Cubs won their first World Series since made the World Series in 1940. Yeah, they hadn't won it since like 1918, wasn't it? Something like that. 08, that's right. It was 1908. Okay, so here we go. Here's the Cubs. Are they winning the World Series here? Getting to the World Series. There's a clinching clip. So congratulations to the Chicago Cubs, and we'll just move on. Okay, here we go. That's good. We're in the punch bowl. Here we go. Bringing the punch bowl out. All right. I don't know which one you want to grab first there, Alex, but go ahead.
All right.
All right.
Here
What
we
do you
go.
have there? Punch bowl number 9.
Punch bowl number 9.
I see a 9 on there. Okay.
Yep.
All right, here we go. Punch bowl number 9, Chris Godwin. Now, we were talking about last night's game, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The game is being replayed. See, look, it's a close game right now, but not for much longer. Chris Godwin, should have he been in the game? So here's Todd Bowles dealing with media afterwards, and then Alex and I will talk about it. So here we go.
Perhaps important to preserve.
Crank that up a little, please.
Falcons and Mike's possibly not going to play.
Well, you can say that because he got hurt. We got our guys. We're playing everybody we got. And it's unfortunate he got hurt. We feel bad about that, but he's a football player, and he wanted to be in the game just like Baker and everybody else wanted to be in the game.
Yeah, so an unfortunate injury for Chris Godwin, and you were watching the game. I didn't see it live, but he dislocated an ankle.
Yeah, not good. But I'm with Todd Bowles.
Yeah.
I mean, you played till the end, and he wanted to. And they were lost by 10. Like, they still had a shot.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. He should still be in the game. That was the question. Should he still be in the game? And Todd Bowles, Todd Bowles is a likable guy. He's a good coach.
Very good
He's got
coach.
Tampa Bay playing a lot better than anyone thought. And you know what I saw for the first time also in that clip? Baltimore Raven fans being classy. They were actually clapping, sympathetic for Chris Godwin, knowing he's a great receiver.
That's the first time I've seen that?
That's the first time I've ever seen the Ravens do anything right. Raven fans. They're better than all the Browns fans. Oh, yeah. Wow, that was the Deshaun Watson thing there. Anyway, Chris Godwin out, and Mike Evans, I don't know how severe his hamstring injury was, but that is not good for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who are in a fight for that division.
And there's no bye week this weekend, so they will host Atlanta Falcons.
Oh, that's a division game.
It's a division game, and the Falcons are coming off a brutal loss to the Seahawks.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, boy. All right, who will play receiver? Oh, you know what? I feel like Gronk. Gronk gets a college. All right.
Gronk and just do 2 tight ends every play.
Yeah. Anyway, Tampa Bay, they lost that game. I was really rooting for them. Okay, next. Here, I'll pick a punch bowl.
Okay.
Here we go. Let's see what we got here. Punch bowl number 3, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, this one's a little near and dear to my heart because it's about a Pittsburgh high school football team. So Westinghouse Academy last Friday, Alex, was forced to compete with only 11 players. The rest of the team was suspended. Now, this is a playoff game. So they had to play Perry Academy, which is right by where my sister used to live. And they played Perry. So what do you think the final score of the game was? Now, Westinghouse only had 11 players going against a full Perry squad in a playoff game.
So everybody had to play both sides.
Yeah, the 11 guys played both ways.
Ooh. I don't know.
I'm going to tell you Westinghouse, with their 11 players, won the game.
They did?
They did.
Okay.
Roll the clip. Here we go. You'll see the final score. So here they go. 11 entered. Westinghouse will only have 11 players for tonight's City League playoff game. So that's the 11 players taking the field.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and who was housed? The other team. The final score, 68-0.
No.
Yes. Get Alex's reaction. Alex just looked like, no. They won 68-0 with 11 guys playing both ways in a playoff game.
It's incredible. How bad is this other team?
I know Perry made the play. Perry Academy's on the north side of Perry. Yeah, exactly. How bad are they? How humiliating is that? That's my question. You have a full squad. You're playing against 11 guys who are dog tired. because they're playing offense and
Yes.
defense. It's like a game from 1944. They won 68-0 with 11 guys, and they move on in the playoffs where they will have a full squad next week. So imagine how good they'll be next week when they have more than 11 guys. That, to me, is one of the craziest stories of the year.
Yeah, that should have been on That's Crazy.
It could have been That's Crazy.
And Deion Sanders should call all 11 of them and get them to
I
Colorado.
go, you can be Travis Hunter. You can
Let's
play,
go.
Let you
Yeah.
guys play both ways. Get here. And then here's what I was going to ask you. Another question. Which college or NFL matchup has the greatest chance to mimic this score this week?
Ooh.
Isn't there a 10-point line on somebody? Hold on. I know the Steelers, we said. There's a 9.5 for 10.
The Lions are 11.5 over the Titans.
Okay, so I don't think it's going to be 68-0, but will that be that big of a blowout? The Titans started off strong against Buffalo, but
Yeah, they did.
it was like 10-0 at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was a good play, taking 9.5 with the Titans.
Yeah.
Because their defense is good, but
But they're going against that Detroit team who is just right now clicking on all cylinders, offense and defense. 11.5 in Detroit, early game on Sunday. I might take Detroit still.
do you think they have a little bit of a, I don't want to say letdown, but a little bit of a breathing, relax. They just beat the Vikings, who were undefeated.
Well, did you have a
Maybe
number?
they-
Did you come up? Did you have a number on that game yet, or are you going to do that later in the week?
16.
16?
But that doesn't mean I want to lay it.
Right. I don't know. We'll talk about this on Friday. We'll have a pick
16,
for
yep.
an NFL game. That is a lot of points for an NFL game. And I think Mason Rudolph's going to be starting again. Yeah, Mason Rudolph, former Steelers, starting again. Hey,
I had higher expectations from him, though, from that game. And they might need Will Levis, even with his crazy.
Is that roll the clip of me eating mayonnaise and a banana? No. Okay, so anyway, I would say that. And in college, tomorrow night or Thursday night, Pitt Syracuse. Pitt wins 68-0.
Wow.
I'm taking it now. Tell Jeff Parles because he always bet Syracuse.
What about the Rebels? Because that would be a.
Well, that's the Boise State game on Friday.
Yeah.
What is the
That would be
line on
very
that game, by the way?
unexpected.
It'd be better with Matt. We'll talk with Matt tomorrow about this. What is it? Boise's -3 with leading Heisman candidate Ashton Genty. That's going to be a test for both teams because is Ashton Genty any good? Let's find out against the UNLV team. And UNLV, this is a hurdle they need to get over.
Rematch of last year's Mountain West Championship game.
Yeah.
Boise won pretty easily, 44-20,
So
I believe.
revenge factor.
Revenge. I love that.
Revenge.
Yep.
If B-Town Dummy's watching, he'll know I was quoting Superman right there. All right, go for it. Next
Okay.
punch ball.
Number 1.
Number uno. Oh, this one's a game, I believe. We got a little bit of a game here.
Okay.
For you. Okay, so Mike Tomlin was quoting, as I was saying, he was quoted as saying he went Lone Ranger and making Russell Wilson the starter, which I really like that he came out before the game. He said this on Friday at the press conference, going, hey, this is my call. All right, there's some other people within the organization supported him, but when everyone in the media, all the fans, including myself, also Chris Andrews, a Steeler fan, what is he doing? Why is he putting Russell Wilson in? It worked out for him. So, he's going into this press conference, cock of the walk, knowing it paid off. So here we go. So when asked how he knew his bold move would pay off, was his response. Multiple choice for you, Alex.
Okay.
He knew his bold move would pay off, that Russell Wilson would win the game. Did he say, A, I'm a carpenter and I know what tools. Oh, wait. I'm a carpenter and I had to know what tools I had in my box. B, I know how to take the temperature of my players like a doctor. Or C, that's why I'm well compensated.
That's why I'm well compensated.
Roll the clip, damn it.
Your boldest decisions.
That is Brandon Marshall, who's a local Pittsburgh guy.
And you know I'm a Pittsburgh guy from East Liberty.
That's why I'm well compensated.
And then he gets up. Peace out. I'm out. That's why I'm well compensated. That's, look, if it doesn't work out and the Steelers lose that game to the Jets, as Jeff Parles had predicted, I just want to remind him that. Bring your $5 on Friday. Vinny paid up. It's a bold move to do. Put in a guy that you haven't seen play all year with this team, and it worked out. And I think he plays. The question is, will he start Monday night in Pittsburgh against the Giants?
I think he has to.
You have to.
Yeah.
You can't take him out. Russell Wilson, he does still throw that deep ball pretty. When I was a kid, Charlie Batch, Jeff Blake, guys they threw it up in the air and made their players run under it. And he does throw a softball. I don't know why more guys don't do that. Everyone wants to throw the zip. You got to have the touch.
Yes.
You need the touch. And Russell Wilson looked amazing on the deep balls. But also when you have George Pickens, who can go up, always contested. He's the best contested receiver in football. So Yeah, Paul. Does Westinghouse make refrigerators, not football players? Doesn't Westinghouse make? Yes, Paul. Reno Paul's back. Reno Paul. I haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you. Kelly Leak must have played for Westinghouse. Kelly Leak is a Bad News Bears. And yes, I need the JR also said, lyric from a Police song, on any other day, and when the wombat comes, he will find me gone. Wow, JR diving into the Police catalog with I never knew a wombat was in a song, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. You know what the best song you should be singing right now is, this is our team, we bleed blue. This is our cause. Oh, he'll have another video this week. That's coming Friday, Vince. It'll be in your head. All right, Alex, go ahead, do another one.
Okay.
I'm going to take a sip of my juice.
Punch Bowl number 8?
Punch Bowl number 8. This is probably my favorite one.
Oh.
I don't know.
They're all your favorite.
They're all my favorites. All right. We're going to talk a little World Series. Is this the promo we have? All right. Roll this promo that Keith found on the Dodgers and Yankees World Series, right? So check this out. Yankee promo. This came out in June. This was when they had a series in June, right? It was like, could this be a World Series preview? Congratulations to whoever thought it was. 55 World Series. 81 was the strike shortened one that the Dodgers finally beat those damn Yankees when I was a kid. Bob Wells striking out Reggie Jackson. So there you go. We're getting ready. There's Mickey. Oh, man. And there's Tommy and Billy. Wow. Jackie Robinson stealing home. Yogi Berra still thinks he was out at the plate. Yogi Berra jumps up and down, furious about that. So let's talk World Series. Again, I'm going to just express, can't believe it's not till Friday. Yesterday, someone pointed out it's so games 5, 6, and 7 would fall in the middle of the week, I believe. So that's why they're doing it. So, yeah, backloaded for the better days. Anyway, who do you like in the World Series?
Better not be a sweep then.
Well, it better not be a sweep. Yeah, then they screwed up. I'm going to root for the Dodgers, and I do think the Dodgers, I think Dave Roberts has been actually masterful at handling the pitching. You and I were both like, it was absurd that there's a bullpen game in Game 6 of the National League Championship Series. Why can't guys just pitch 7 or 8 innings anymore? I know I sound like an old guy, but they won. And and that bullpen, you had it, and that's crazy. 33 innings of scoreless ball in the playoffs. I like the Dodgers, and the series price here is -130. So what's your take on that? Oh,
I don't know. I'm leaning towards the Yankees a little bit and getting that plus money. I just think they're pretty evenly matched. So
yeah,
to get a plus price.
Well, Carlos Rendon's been pitching great. You got Garrett Cole.
Yes.
I mean, the Yankees starting pitching and the Dodgers starting pitching, both suspect going into the playoffs for me. I mean, Kershaw's out, Glasnow's out, and then they get Yamamoto back, who I believe is starting Game 1. It's got to be Cole versus Yamamoto, right? They even announced it?
That's what I said yesterday, but then I was thinking Flattery. I heard that
could be
too.
He's been a solid. That's a good call. Might be. I don't know. I don't know if they've
between those two.
Well,
but
don't
it is
worry.
Garrett
They have
Cole.
3 more days. What's that?
It is Garrett Cole. So I don't know. Maybe if you like the Dodgers, maybe wait till after Game 1. Because if they have Garrett Cole, they might win that first
price.
one.
See, Alex always thinking about the gambling angle. That's smart. I'm rooting for the Dodgers. Look, they're my second favorite team. I'm just disgusted that they can go out and spend as much money as they do. Let's talk about World Series MVP quickly, though. You just were looking at the odds before the show, and favored to win is Shohei.
Yes.
And you're like, how can Shohei win? He doesn't even play except for DH. But, he's Shohei. So they have to make him a favorite. What is he, plus 200?
He's plus 220.
Plus 220.
On this app that I'm looking at right here. And then Aaron Judge is 5-1.
Got it.
Soto plus 550. Mookie Betts is plus 750.
Yeah,
that would probably be the Dodger. I
like that Mookie Betts bet. Yeah, he's broken out a little bit of that postseason slump, and maybe this makes it all the worthwhile if he comes through for him.
And what about Stanton? Well, you like the other side, but Stanton is plus 950, and he just won the
won the ALCS.
So if he's
and here's the thing, he's born and raised in L.A. So he's going to have a little extra juice to play in L.A. He used to play. I used to see high school games. I remember he was all the time when he was Mike Stan before he went to Giancarlo Stan. He was Mike Stan when he grew up. Then he went to his birth name. But he played at Notre Dame High School where Kirsten Dunst went, a lot of movie star kids, really nice in Sherman Oaks. And everyone would talk about the balls that this kid would hit. And I'd see it on the local news. They'd show homers and, ping, and they'd go 500 feet. So the fact that he's opening it in L.A., he's going to have a lot of tickets of friends and family. So he's going to have, it's the World Series. You don't need to have a little extra motivation, but he might because it's in L.A. and New York. So that plus 950 on Mike Stanton?
Yes.
Or Giancarlo Stanton, sorry.
Yes.
I don't mind that bet. But you
do you want Tommy Edman?
Tommy Edman, who won the National. Yeah, what is Tommy Edman, the National League?
30-1.
30-1.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a fluke. That won't happen again, right? There's no way. He did have like 11 RBIs or something, so it wasn't tied to Dodger record. I don't know. Go for some long shots, right? It'll probably be, but that makes it more fun. But also, you had a relief pitcher for the Yankees.
I did. I said Luke Weaver is 200 to 1.
Wow.
So you will see him in numerous games, right?
If he comes into some leverage situations and no one's really pounding the ball a lot, low batting averages, not a lot of home runs. If it's a tight series, they could go ahead and give it to someone like that. Throw $10 on there.
Yeah. 200 to 1. Very
200
interesting.
to 1, not a bad bet. All right, we'll do one more punch ball before we get to picks at 12:36 probably.
Okay. Number 5.
Number 5. All right, going back to number 5. Oh, okay. Keith Lyle sent me this clip, and I went right to the comment section because I'm like, this could be an old clip because it seems like this happens every year down in Oklahoma where the winds are so strong. It did this. It's not really the winds. This feels more like pilot air. I swear to God, it happens at least one season. And someone who posted,
keep doing it, huh?
Here they go. The horses take a sharp left, and bam. I think it's like a rite of passage. Look, everyone runs over. They're like, I'm fine. This video sums up Oklahoma's time in the SEC perfectly.
Oh.
The poster said, right? They lost, was it South Carolina?
Oh,
they got crushed. Was it 35-9 or something?
It was pretty bad.
I don't know why I don't know if 35-9 is the right score, but
South Carolina scored 2 touchdowns in like 60 seconds.
Yeah.
In the first quarter.
My buddy, Mike O'Day, who watches the show frequently, he's a South Carolina grad, and he's always watching the games and texting me about it. You watching the Gamecocks? And he's the one who alerted me to the close game against Alabama 2 weeks ago, which I watched the ending, and they should have won that game. But Paul, of course. Reno Paul, we got to chime in. Uber Dodger fan number 1. I don't know if he came up with this name. We're going to go ahead and give him credit for Ohtani. Goat Tani. Greatest of all time, Shohei, Ohtani. Print up the T-shirts. But he's been a Teoscar Hernandez fan all year. That is a guy that no one will be looking at as much because all the hype will be Mookie. Is Freddie's ankle okay?
Yep.
Shohei's first World Series. Teoscar, who's done it all year for the Dodgers. When they signed him from Seattle, I went, oh, that's a good pick. And Paul's been betting his home run bet every game and cashing out very well.
25 to 1.
25 to 1?
Yeah, not bad.
That is a good bet there. Let's see here. JR. By the way, Tommy Edman, along with Mac Muncy and Chris Taylor, played at the Las Vegas ballpark this past season for the AAA Dodgers. There you go. On rehab assignments, I assume. Yeah, you saw Max Muncy play. There were 2 Max Muncies there, remember?
Yeah.
And they're not related.
Correct.
There's no way that's true. I need to see documentation on that. And if only the Sooner Wagon cut in front of the falling Oregon Duck we showed yesterday. That would have been amazing. An Oregon Duck collision. Vince Las Vegas, always love the Vegas connection. Yeah, thanks for chiming in with that. Yes, you did great with the Dodgers this season, Paul. Everyone did. Yeah, quit your yapping. No, I'm rooting for the Dodgers. All right. Look at the timing on that, ladies and gentlemen. The alarm is going off. That's my alarm. And Punchline picks at 12:36. Yesterday, I gave out Baker Mayfield over 12.5 yards. I missed the first play of the game. You guys are telling me he ran for 9 on the first play.
Yep.
And then he had a 20. Bet. Yeah, then he had like a 22-yard run later. So anyway, Baker Mayfield, I did cash in on that and interception. I also had that. I always throw the interception. I don't know. I'm rooting for failures for quarterback. Just fail. But there's a lot of interceptions this year. I don't know why. It seems more than usual. But anyway, Baker Mayfield hit, and you had a pick last night. What did you have?
I had the Harbaugh parlay. So the Chargers did not get there.
By the way, they should have that game.
Yeah.
I mean, my buddy Will, he's a diehard Charger fan, and Ann, our director, loves the Chargers. And you have to be crushed, right? She can't even talk, ladies and gentlemen. She's so crushed. No, she doesn't want to talk on the mic. But anyway, and that's not a tough loss for the Chargers. All their games come down to a field goal. Yeah. Usually it's them missing one or making one. But Arizona is one of those teams that they got some good talent. But I didn't watch much of that. The other game was more exciting.
I was going back. The other game was over in the third. But I was like, the Ravens have done this year. Oh. They've let teams come back in the fourth quarter.
True, they have.
So maybe I shouldn't completely.
Wait, I know why I didn't watch much of that second game. I couldn't find that game.
Oh.
It was on ESPN Plus.
Yes.
Which I do have, but only do I automatically get it signed in on my phone. So I was trying to do it on the TV, and I went, you know what? I don't really need to see that game. I'll just follow along. I just gave up. I gave up. And imagine Arizona, where there's a lot of retired fans, a lot of retired people. Imagine them trying to find the game on ESPN Plus in the greater Phoenix area. Probably a nightmare. Or maybe they put it on local TV, I think. Yeah, they do in the local market. All right. Anyway, Alex picks at 12. Oh, what are your picks? Oh.
Well, you brought up that it's NBA. There's 2 games.
It is opening night.
It is opening
for the NBA.
night.
But hockey, is there any hockey games tonight? What teams are we have all these pennants tonight. Whichever one I throw up and catch is going to win. Because you know why? How many are playing? All of them! Okay, here's the team I'm taking. Mighty Ducks, ladies and gentlemen. Take the Mighty Ducks.
The Mighty Ducks.
Or Seattle Kraken.
Anaheim is actually hosting San Jose Sharks.
Take them. They're terrible.
Yeah, they're still.
All right, so here's my pick. I'm like Chris Angel. What? Oh no, I don't. No. Arizona Coyotes. No, they're not even. Arizona.
That's not a team.
I hold this one up, and Alex goes, "Uh-oh." I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah, they don't exist anymore. They're now the Utah Hockey Club. They're the Yeti." What? What is this one? Oh no. Okay, I'm sticking with the one I got.
Yes, just stick with the Ducks.
I'll stick with the Ducks. Which one you want? That one?
I don't want the Kings. Please, they're playing the Knights.
All right. So, did you catch one?
And I don't know where your Pittsburgh Penguins went. So my play actually is Winnipeg Jets and St. Louis. Just the total, though. We are going under the 6. I made this game 5. 2 really good goalies in net with Binnington and Hallebuck. So under 6 goals.
Okay.
That's my pick at 12:36.
I do want to point out that the only one that landed face up on the floor, Vince, the Golden Knights, ladies and gentlemen. And do they play at 8 o'clock or something?
It's pretty late.
We talked about this yesterday. We're like, oh, it's a late start time. It's 2 because every team is playing
Frozen Frenzy.
Frozen Frenzy. Every NHL team. We did this last year.
Yes.
Oh, no. What's the Grand Salami?
It is 90.
I need to bet the Grand Salami.
99.5.
How many? 100.5.
Or 99.5.
Ooh.
Oh, 100.5 here. Yeah.
I got to do the Grand Salami. What? I have to do it within 15 minutes?
You did that last year.
I did.
Yeah.
And I watched all the games. And cruising into the last couple games, I was looking good. And then it was 2 like goalie duo.
Yes.
Goalie duels. Sorry. Oh, okay. 3 o'clock. All right. I'm doing it. There's one of my picks. Doing the Grand Salami. You don't have to do that. The Grand Salami, if you're not familiar, that's the combined goals of every game. So you add them all up.
Yes.
And is it over 100? If it's over 100, I win. So I like that it's 100.5. I'll do that. So there you go. Yeah, Dean Hill, the Chargers were on local TV on Channel 13, which is an unlucky number. Very funny, Dean. And pretty sure it's 12:39 now. We gave a pick. We started at 12:36, Tommy. I also like LeBron James tonight. LeBron James wears number 23. His point total is 23.5. LeBron James, if you look at history, always goes off on those TNT games. Now, he's also fresh, right? He's barely played in the preseason. Opening game in Los Angeles tonight. I like LeBron James over points. Plus, there is maybe a motivating factor for him on the team as well. His son, Bronny, is playing.
Well, we don't know yet.
No, he's not playing. Let's be honest.
Well,
he's on the roster.
Yeah, and he might get into the game.
Now,
make history.
And make history as the first father and son to play. Do you think if it's, I mean, I feel like all the Laker games, it's going to be a tight game, so they can't put him in. Or do they put him in for like 1 minute to get his first taste?
I saw that Ken Griffey Jr. and Ken Griffey Sr. are both going to be in attendance, who were the last father-son to play
in a professional sport
together.
So you feel like this might be scripted a little and set up.
Yeah.
Ratings-wise, TNT needs to do this. I also saw a crazy number posted somewhere online. Bronny James to be Rookie of the Year was plus 260, which seems quite low.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seemed low. I swear it said plus 260. But anyway, I'll take LeBron. Shut up, Tommy. It's 12:41. It's 12:42 now. We're still talking picks. I'm going to go tonight with the Grand Salami and LeBron James over. So big surprise. I'm doing 2 overs. There you go.
So hopefully my 1 under is the only under.
And by the way, a lean on the Penguins over because they've been allowing a lot of goals, but don't necessarily bet that one.
And they're playing Nashville.
They're playing Nashville.
Trying to get their first win.
Yeah, Nashville. Okay. Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
All right. All right. There you go. So there's picks at 12:36. Hold on. Let's see. Paul, they will play the Jameses at the same time just to do it. Oh, he just kind of did a Nike thing too, and they're just doing.
Yeah.
All right, go for another punch ball. We'll keep going. Talking a lot of gambling today. This is great. What a night for sports, though. The opening night. Have they ever coordinated like that? The hockey Frozen Frenzy on a night of NBA action too. That's awesome.
I don't remember because last year was the first time they ever did the Frozen Frenzy.
Yeah, right. It was exciting
because it was like Red Zone, right? They're trying to go to every time that they score.
Yeah, that's right.
Which game they go to. So.
All right, we'll be watching. We'll have a lot of hockey highlights tomorrow with Matt and Everett on the show. Matt and Everett will be here tomorrow. We're switching out.
It'll be so much
better. This is an inside joke we have. Don't worry about it. But we love Alex. Stop. Who's the only person here twice a week? Alex White.
There's no other girls. So
There's
staff.
Stop it. All right.
It's okay.
What number did you grab?
Punch ball number 6.
You just go, ooh. All right, we were talking a little baseball there because we have to wait till Friday. So we have to have something in the punch bowl related to baseball. And this guy is a Dodger fan. And baseball players and baseball fans are way more superstitious than any other sport. Football fans are too. But here we go. This guy, this is him. He has a great view of Dodger Stadium. And he hooked up his PlayStation or whatever video game console. So it's a Nintendo. Sorry. It's a Nintendo. Sorry, I didn't even. It's a Nintendo system. So play the clip. Here we go. L.A. Mario Brothers. There we go. Okay. Chavez Plumbing Company. I like it, Caden. So anyway, if you read that, it says the Dodgers have never lost a playoff game where I play Mario Baseball above the stadium at the same time, and I'm currently playing it now, and they're crushing the Mets. So this guy, who, by the way, what kind of view is that of Chavez Ravine right there of Dodger Stadium? So he will be playing on a Xbox, PS3, a Wii. Is it a Wii? No, it's a Nintendo. It's a Nintendo GameCube. Nintendo GameCube. I didn't know they had Mario Baseball. Did you ever play Mario Baseball? No. So Mario Baseball on the GameCube, this guy, so I don't know if this guy keeps it going. Take the Dodgers in the opener. I think they're minus 123 at home. Garrett Cole, like you said, not a bad pick. Anyway, so we've already talked baseball. Any other baseball stuff or video game stuff?
Or video game stuff.
Or video game stuff. I think we should just move on. We could bring Jerry out here for Jerry and stuff. Go ahead, pick another one, Alex.
Okay.
Oh, wait, Tommy's texting me directly. Let's see here. No more picks at 12. We did the picks at 12:36. Did you miss it? We just did them. All right, go for it.
I could give a college football.
For Tommy?
Yeah, a pick.
Tonight?
Yeah.
Okay, what do you got?
Sam Houston State against FIU over 46.5.
You mean I could have a triple parlay over?
You could have
I could do LeBron over, Sam Houston and FIU over, and Grand Salami over. I'm doing it.
Nice. Yeah, because my dad and I talked about it on Sports by the Book, and both of our numbers match to go over. Both defenses have given up enough points.
A lot of points. Okay. Yeah. All right. So, by the way, you can watch Kenny White and Alex White tomorrow on Sports by the Book at 9 a.m. I don't even need to look.
Nope.
But I had my doily covering it up. There you go. Oh, look, you can see my doily in the shot. Okay. What do you got, Alex?
Number 2.
Number 2, ladies and gentlemen. Going back to number 2 in the punch bowl. We're doing a little different system here. Okay, Saquon Barkley, of course, had a huge game going back to, is it MetLife Stadium now? It's still, to me, it's the Meadowlands. But anyway, Saquon Barkley went back, ran wild.
Yes.
Outgained the Giants. And there was a pretty cool moment on the sideline when head coach Nick Sirianni went over and said, hey, look, you're close to your personal record. Do you want to go for it? And this is what he said.
You're 13 yards away from your career high. I would love for you to get that, but that's up to you. I just don't want, I'm going to take out all the starters if they don't score.
You go let them eat.
Sure.
Let him eat.
Oh.
How about that? I just went, yeah. I mean, look, keep your legs fresh. It is a classy move. That really is cool. He's like, no, let the young kids get in there and eat. Saquon Barkley's like, I've done enough damage to New York and their fans. I saw a clip of Saquon Barkley said when he was riding in on the bus into MetLife, and, they knew it was obviously the fans knew it was the Eagles bus. There were people burning his jersey. And he goes, that hit hard, man. He goes, last year I gave everything. Yeah. And to see my jersey burned, that actually helped me. So the moronic fans, Giant fans that were burning his jersey, way to go. You gave him more motivation to run all over his former team. But good guy, Penn State guy, Saquon Barkley, and you root for him.
I have a question for you related to that. If we could do our draft over, because I know everybody cares about our fantasy teams. We both took wide receivers in the first round, and I know yours is not done well. Would you take Saquon Barkley or Derrick Henry?
I can't.
Or neither.
I
or a
can't.
different
I
running
would
back?
you know what? I should have known the motivation factor playing. You knew he was, because, the Giants didn't want to pay him. They said,
Yeah.
look, we can go out and find somebody just as good. By the way, name the Giants starting running back right now. Nope, don't have it. Joe Morris? Remember Joe Morris? Little guy Joe Morris played about 40 years ago. They had a white guy for a while that led the team in rushing for a couple years. No, I remember Otis Anderson was there for a long time. Anyway, Lionel Hampton? No, Hampton? Lionel Hampton? Thank you, Keith. I would take Saquon Barkley. Should have known. I mean, he's still, came back. He's just such a good running back, and there's only a few in that upper tier. Derrick Henry obviously is proving. And
Yeah.
I saw they talked about his diet and how much work Derrick Henry does. I'm a little afraid of him facing the Steelers.
I
am.
thought you just meant in life.
No, I'm afraid of him in life too, because again, when they show him on the sideline standing next to like linemen, he's like as big as them or bigger. So imagine third or fourth quarter when you're a little worn down and he gets the ball.
Yeah.
In December, in cold weather. I'm not looking forward to playing the Ravens. Even though the Steelers have their number, I'm not feeling good about that.
Well, I'm sad I didn't take Derrick Henry in any leagues. I was thinking he was a little older. I was also thinking he has Lamar Jackson, who's a dual threat quarterback who will run the ball a lot too.
Yeah.
But man, he's leading the league right now.
And by the way, let's just talk about my first round pick. Miami Dolphins are hosting the Arizona Cardinals this weekend. Coming off the short week, -3.5. Is Tua back for this game?
Yes.
Okay, he is going to play.
I believe so.
I believe he is going to play. We're going to get to him in a second. Well, we'll just wait and we'll talk. What? Yeah, because Tyreek Hill has been such a bust for me. But if he gets Tua back, then it's different.
Yes.
And I have A-Chain too. Who did you take in the first round?
I took Justin Jefferson, who has been very good. But
Can't go wrong with JJ. All right, next one. Oh, go
Devin
for it.
Singletary. Hello.
Devin Singletary. Yeah, the old Bill. Yeah.
He is now, yes. So who's his backup even? Eric Gray.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll take your word on that one. All right, go for it, Alex.
Okay. This
Frank-
is number 4.
Okay, number 4. Hold on. Frank Murgy's texting. I wonder if it's something about the show here. Hold on. Let's see. Tonight, NBA two-leg Apple Lake parlay. New York money line, Lakers money line. Oh, Apple and Lakers. Okay. Plus 717 odds. And the Lakers. Wow. Lakers and Knicks tonight. All right. We like it, Frank Murgy. Thank you very much. What number did you choose, Alex? I apologize. 4. Number 4. Okay. So Arizona State, we love Kenny Dillingham, right? We showed a clip of their head coach. He's like 32 years old. He's the youngest coach in Division I football. He was pumped after the game, and he was getting in play. He's awesome. But Arizona State had a slight problem last week, and they lost due to some missed kicks. So go ahead, roll the clip of Kenny Dillingham here.
So if you can kick and you're at Arizona State, email me. Right? We're
He's
gonna have
looking
kicking
for
tryouts
kickers.
Monday. So bring it on, kicking tryouts Monday. Let's go. Yeah, I'm dead serious. We're gonna put
See,
it out
now
on my
people weren't
social,
sure.
Kicking tryout on Monday. We got to find somebody who can make a field goal.
So he's been getting a lot of heat, and he came out and apologized because he goes, if you rip on the offense or rip on the defense, that's 11 guys, right? He said he ripped on one guy, the field goal kicker, who didn't do well. So there were clips all over of ASU students going out and finding goalposts and practicing kicking. Still no word if he's officially going to do this, but was he right or wrong to call out just the one guy?
Wrong.
Yeah, it's especially a college kid, right? I mean, it's not like ASU's getting big time.
They didn't even have their
players.
starting quarterback in that game against Cincinnati.
Yeah, so I don't know if he's hoping if he's going to do this opening try, but there are a lot of videos online of kids kicking balls. But
I feel like he will follow through with it.
I mean, it's a good promo. Look, we're talking about it. It's
Yep.
good promotion for ASU football, who's having a decent season. And I like the guy as a coach, but he came out quickly. He realized, wow, I isolated one player, and it's a team sport, so you shouldn't do that. But is there a lonelier position in all of sports than the kicker? Adam Sandler even had a song called "The Lonely Kicker," which he shot in Pittsburgh. But I mean, think about it. You are either the GOAT or a god, because it's a kick. And people say they're not even football players, and they can come down and win games or lose games.
Pitchers.
Pitchers to relieve, like closers.
Goalies?
Yeah, I guess goalies
I don't
too.
know. It's hard.
Kickers, though, they do need the offensive line and the long snap and all that, but it's a lonely position. All right, I'll take one.
Yes.
Sure. Okay, here we go. Time this out perfectly. Here we go. I got punch bowl number 10. Punch bowl 10. This is perfect timing. We were talking about your quarterback, your starting quarterback on your fantasy team was Tua Tagovailoa Antetokounmpo. Tua Tagovailoa Malaiululo. Okay. Anyway, let's just call him Tula. Just call him Tua. So anyway, Tua is back. He is going to play again. Of course, when he went out with his umpteenth concussion, everyone said he should hang it up. He should walk away. Looks like he's going to play again, and he was asked a safety question. Here's what he had to say.
What do you think throughout this process?
That it's not good to get concussions?
Yeah. Okay. There you go. Brilliant Alabama communications degree right there. It's not good to get concussions. They later asked him, and this is my question to you, Alex, will you wear the Guardian helmet? Now, we've seen the Guardian helmet a lot in preseason football. It's the big extra protection for concussions. Asked if he would wear it. He quickly just said 7. No, he quickly said, no, he won't. Is this a bad idea? Why wouldn't he wear it?
I mean, I do think he should wear it for extra protection. But the thing is, 2 years ago when he got multiple concussions, it was because of his neck strength. And he would whip back and hit the back of his head. So I guess that would protect it right there.
Yeah.
But then during the offseason, he was doing jiu-jitsu and all this stuff to get
we
stronger.
read all about that. He cut his hair. He looked different.
Right. And then he didn't do that again this offseason. So I think that's more. But, I mean, yeah, wear the helmet, please. I would like him to prove everybody wrong, which I don't know if that's good or bad.
Yeah, because when
it's
he's
still
there,
very dangerous.
the Miami Dolphins are not the same with Tyler Huntley, or is that who was quarterbacking,
Yes.
or Skyler, or whoever?
It's been Tyler Huntley for the last
Tyler
couple,
Huntley,
but it
yeah.
was Skylar Thompson.
Yeah, hard to
first.
watch them because you want to see this high voltage offense that Mike McDaniel has, but you're not seeing it. But with Tua, you'll see it. Tyreek Hill, more than anybody, wants him to play, and Mostert and A-Chain. I mean, that offense is fun to watch. I like the Dolphins. You know, Dan Marino. I always kind of liked the Dolphins if the Steelers were bad. Again, hosting Arizona -3.5. If he plays, we'll just wear the helmet. Maybe later in the week they convince him, dude, wear it.
If I was his offensive line, I would convince him.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Please.
And how about his
This is
family? Hey,
partly
wear
on
that.
us. Yeah.
It's really, he should just wear it. It will look. I think I think with football players, it's such a machismo thing that it makes them like maybe appear weaker. Or when I was a kid, was it Don Beebe for the Buffalo Bills? He wore like an oversized helmet and he looked like Kazoo from the Flintstones. But anyway, he wore it and people would go, that looks stupid. But guess what? Don Beebe's walking around pretty healthy right now in his post-NFL career. So yeah, wear the damn helmet. All right, I think we got one more in there. I'll just
One more.
Here. One more. Let's see here. Punch Bowl 11. Okay. This is a great story. So Jake Bates, kicker for Detroit. Now to me, this is one of the biggest plays of the season if you look at it. He comes in down to Minnesota. We talked about this yesterday. Minnesota's 5-0, or were they 6-0, right?
Yep.
6-0, Lions are 5-1. If he misses the kick, Vikings go to 7-0, Detroit 5-2. That's a 2-game lead in a division. But he hits the kick. And the thing was, you won't believe what he was doing 18 months ago. Go ahead, roll the clip.
Months ago, I thought I was done with football. I was working as a brick salesman in Houston. I thought the dream was dead. It's definitely something that's like I couldn't even have dreamt of this. Like this moment is so cool, and I'm taking it in stride, and I'm having fun with it.
Dreams do come true. And by the way, had he missed it, it'd be like, oh, he threw a brick up there. But anyway, by the way, a brick sales, how hard of it? You walk into something, you need bricks? I got bricks. What do you want, red? Or you want those? I got those too. That seems like a job that's not that hard. Because people, if you need bricks, you're going to buy bricks. So he's like, I got bricks right here. What's that? Yeah, what kind of job you want? Red, or I can paint them, whatever you want. I got bricks. So anyway, but congratulations, it was a big kick for him. He's on my fantasy team. I picked him up because I got rid of Moody when he got hurt. But great moment for him, and it reminded me of other moments like that because this guy was playing for the Michigan Panthers USFL team.
Okay, that's what I thought.
That he was a USFL guy, and look at the journey he's had, and it reminded me of Kurt Warner, who also was playing arena ball, got counted out, and came back and ends up going to the Hall of Fame after stocking shelves in a grocery store in Iowa, and Kurt Warner became a Hall of Famer. So you got to like seeing stories like that. Tommy Maddox was selling insurance when the Steelers called him up, and he came in and had a couple great electrifying years. So I think the question is, or goal is, you just never give up, right? You just keep going.
That's right. Yeah.
And the Detroit Lions, that's why I want to talk about the Detroit Lions. My question to you, we looked at it. Biggest line of the week. You had it at 16. 11.5. I'm taking Detroit Lions. I have nothing else to say about this. What's the Thursday night game is the Vikings. Okay, who he beat. Vikings -3 against the Rams on Thursday. We'll close with talking about that. If you have any leans or anything that you're looking at on that game, the Vikings coming off a bad loss. The Rams last week. What did the Rams do?
Rams beat the Raiders.
Oh, they beat. Well, that's how can I forget?
They did not cover though.
They did not come. You know what was a nice moment walking out of the stadium there? So you have basically two LA teams, Raiders and Rams. Usually when I see footage, I'm scrolling through and I see footage after a game at SoFi. I'm like, oh, God, here comes a fight. Here comes something horrible. They were both chanting and cheering, let's go Dodgers. They were chanting for the Dodgers so they could find common ground. So the Dodgers helped that moment. But anyway, Vikings-Rams on Thursday. Any take on that?
Ooh, Cooper Kupp is supposed to come back for the Rams.
That would be good.
There's this video floating around out there. I'll have to find it for you. But it's like every team, after they play the Lions, they get crushed.
Oh.
So I'll try and find that and see if it is if it's true, and we can look into the teams who have played against the Lions. But
Rams are home
so it might
dogs.
be it might be tough for the Vikings to come back after that.
That's a tough loss. Yeah,
it
tough
was.
division loss on the last play of the game. So, okay, well, that's Thursday's football. All right, let's do one last check-in. Erin O'Connor is happy the Rams didn't cover. She is? Did she have money on it? Yeah. Oh, by the way, that was like, okay, so wait, the Rams were down. The Rams are up 20-10.
Yeah.
And the line was what? Like 7.5. Anyway, Oakland,
Yeah.
God. Vegas kicked a field goal to make it 20. Okay, it was 20-12.
Yes.
It's 20-12. So it's fourth down
But they
in Ram territory.
They did have to kick the field goal.
What's
they
that?
didn't have to. They could have gone for it.
Yeah.
But they wanted points on the board because there was still time to get the ball back again.
Yeah, it
to
was
go
like 3
down
minutes
in-
because I was watching the game. But, I mean, don't you just go for it? You're down on that end. You need 8 to tie. I don't know. That's a lot of people are thinking it's kind of fishy that they kicked a field goal and did cover. Erin O'Connor. Sorry, Erin. Matt wrote, Keith Lowe just wrote, Matt will be on the show tomorrow, Mrs. Nicotero. My mom loves Alex. She loves Matt. She loves everybody on the show. She watches all the time. Oh, she did? What did my mom say? The show is always great when Alex is on. There you go. Thank you, Mom. It is always great. Tampa Bay are 13-3 straight up in their last 16 games against New Jersey. They're 4-0 in New Jersey. Tampa's plus 130. This is Tommy Green's giving us a hockey pick there. So Tampa Bay.
He likes Tampa Bay?
He likes Tampa Bay tonight. So go with Tampa Bay. There's another pick. That's a fan pick. So we appreciate it, Tommy. Glad you're safe after all those bad hurricanes down there in the Carolinas. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap up the show. Want to say thank you to Alex White, pinch hitting, coming in, pulling double duty on a Tuesday. We won't see you again until next Monday. When we'll be talking about the Steelers and Giants. And tomorrow, Matt and Everett will be back Thursday. Mystery guest. What's that mean? Frank hasn't booked anyone. And Friday, Jeff Parles will be here. And any closing words? She's good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you to everyone. Vince and Drew Dog. And what was that video game system again?
Jerry. Oh.
What was the video game system again? Thank you. Got to get Jerry in to end the show. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Tell your friends. Watch Alex White tomorrow on Sports by the Book with their dad at 9 a.m. I'm Frank Nicotero. Punchlines. Line stands for live in Nevada every show. Bye.